Hello, how are you? Thank you for joining me. I saw this video. It's been recommended to me 100 times, and it was only posted just yesterday. Go check out Lost in the Pond. I've seen this dude before. Fantastic videos, so I already know it's going to be good. It's got a lot of views in just a day. You know, British perspective on America's Independence Day. Ooh, interesting topic. I've never thought about what does 4th of July feel like for the Brits. I'd love to know. And now I'm gonna know.
Hello, and happy birthday weekend to the United States of America, who, I must confess, doesn't look a day over 200. I wish I could say the same about myself, but we've reached that time of year again, haven't we? That time of year that I've celebrated every year for the past 15 years. And that time of year...
Right, because this guy lives in the States, doesn't he?
Here is the 4th of July celebrations here in the United States. And as a British person, that can be a little bit weird because for those of you who don't know, and that's probably only about 10% of my viewers, America gained its independence from we, the British. And I didn't really know.
Probably whatever percentage of your viewers are American. Those are the ones that didn't know that. They're like, that's what it's all about. Someone just parked right in front of my house. What the?
That or have a deep independence from we, the British. And
The British?
I didn't really know that or have a deep concept of that before moving to the United States. And the reason for that is they didn't really teach us about that in school. I don't know why.
What?
I think we learned about all of the victories, you know, the good wars. And
Hold up. They didn't teach you that the USA got independence from Britain?
after I moved, it became apparent that next summer that, oh, you kicked our asses. Although you used a word similar to that I can't necessarily repeat right now because I might get demonetized. And while we're on the subject of you, if you've not had a chance yet to subscribe to this channel, do that now.
You know what?
And how did I find this out? Through several uncles of my American wife's who just thought it'd be funny on the 4th of July to say, ha! How does it feel to know that your grandfather surrendered at Yorktown? No, wait, that's 3-year Letterman. How does it feel to know that you lost and we became the richest nation on the planet? I think I just sort of nodded and went, oh yeah, this is adorable. And then I thought about it. I was like, well, I wasn't even alive in 1776. And it seems that us...
To be fair, I mean... He said we kicked their asses. We kind of used some underhanded tactics for the time, you know. Back then, they were all just lining up. I don't know what the whole deal... that never made any sense to me. They're all just lining up. And we were, like, hanging back in the trees or something, in the canopies.
Brits and us Americans have this special relationship now. I think we can let bygones be bygones, but I think they still...
Isn't that kind of impressive, though, how quickly international relationships kind of can heal? There's quite a few that come to mind. Us in Britain, Germany in the world, Japan in the world, Japan in the United States. We're all like BFFs now. It's pretty, I think that's wonderful.
Still think they've won. The uncles, not America. America did win. America won the War of Independence. These uncles, I think they go home every 4th of July and think...
Maybe we would have been better off. Maybe Americans won. Maybe America won, but the Americans lost. I don't know. I'm pretty happy. I think it worked out okay.
Yes, I downed 3 beers, had a plate of chicken wings, and put that Brit in his place. And do you know what? Whatever, because those same uncles love the Beatles. We invaded you in the 60s, and you all lapped it up like it was some kind of ice cream. So in many ways, being...
I like to think we stole them.
British on the 4th of July is at least a little bit predictable, much like the parades that I attend each year in central Indiana, where myself...
This dude lives in Indiana?
And a number of Hoosiers park our chairs by the side of the road. And
was that you out there with the red glasses yesterday?
No prizes for guessing who gets sunburned the quickest. Now that's partly because I'm the one who's usually pushed out of the awning by my wife's cousin Chad, but it's also because I'm British. And I think subconsciously my wife's cousin Chad is thinking,
I didn't think any British people lived here in America.
When he gives me that slight nudge. I don't think it's even subconscious. I think he's doing it on purpose. And then, of course, the victors like to remind me of my place in all of this by putting up lots of American flags.
Especially
Please
here in
excuse
Indiana.
This was my producer's idea. We don't have a flagpole and we are decorating in the studio at the minute. But at my first celebration, I thought, ooh, I could inject a little bit of banter into the proceedings. So I brought my own and it was hilarious until Chainsaw Jim saw it. And I haven't brought it since.
Who is
because
that?
Chainsaw Jim is the sort of uncle who has 1776 written on the side of his toolbox. You don't mess with that toolbox, is what I've learned. And so now, after 15 years, I've
Maybe try that in like California or something.
learned to treat the day with the respect that it deserves. After all, they do have a saying here, the 4th of July is as American as apple pie. So long as you remember that apple pie originated in England and the 4th of July is written in the UK date format. And actually, in an unexpected turn of events, this now feels more appropriate than anybody
I never thought about that 4th of July.
ever anticipated. Imagine for a moment you could
What is
travel
going
back
on?
in time.
Is this a Veritasium, a Vsauce video?
You set the time circuits on and head back to Independence Hall, July the 4th, 1776. Actually, some point in August, but people aren't ready for that conversation. The founding fathers are there, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, the other ones. They've just signed one of the most important documents in US history, the Declaration of Independence. As they banter back and forth about who has the trendy
That just reminded me of, you guys remember that time Sarah Palin? You remember Sarah Palin, first of all? You probably don't.
pocket.
They asked her what her favorite founder, who her favorite founder was of the United States.
What?
I think, was that Sarah Palin?
You pluck up the courage
She said, all of them.
to stand before them, shoulders pinned back, chest thrust forward as you declare, "All right, lads, you'll never believe what I read on Twitter this morning," but in an American accent. Rightly, nobody understands a single word you just said, except for Benjamin Franklin, who secretly invented Twitter without telling anyone. You continue, "You'll be thrilled to know that in the year 2023, people will still celebrate our independence from the British,
I'm offended by this impression.
including, I hope you're sitting down for this, the British." It's true, as we speak, several establishments across London are enticing customers with Independence Day celebrations. This seems particularly prominent among the English capital's whiskey bars, who are looking to recreate the kind of experience I once found in Kentucky and Tennessee. And at first glance, one winery appeared to misspell independence as the plural form of independent. But upon further reading, I discovered that the establishment, D Vine Cellars, did it on purpose to celebrate independent winemakers. And while it remains baffling as to why this event is being held on July the 5th, it's good to see that the pun still never sets on the British Empire. That said, people who know my channel intimately will know that I'm about to embark on my first ever 4th of July as a United States citizen. And I know what
Oh, congrats.
you're thinking, ooh, Lawrence, you can't mark this momentous occasion by wearing a black shirt, which will attract heat from both Chainsaw Jim and the sun. And to that, I deliver unto you, Mr.
No.
George Washington, wearing
No
cool
way.
shades, chowing down on a hot dog. This is the second time this year you've made me do this. Where are you going? I think that
Most American t-shirt you can buy.
might be overkill. Right.
Well done.
That's it for this episode. I hope America has a fabulous birthday. Go easy on the cake. And whoever you are, wherever you are, I hope that you enjoy your 4th of July celebrations by sharing this stupid little video with all of your friends. I'm Lawrence Brown.
Wow. All right, 2 mind-blowing things in that. First of all, this guy's in Indiana. I didn't think there was any foreigner. Well, he's not he's a citizen now, but I didn't think anyone with an accent other than a southern accent lived in Indiana or a Midwestern accent. Crazy. There's someone not from Indiana who moved here? I mean, that's actually me. I was born in New York. But anyway, second mind-blowing thing. There's places in England celebrating Independence Day. That's wild. That's just interesting. I would think that'd make them less money. Go check out Lost in the Pond. That was a phenomenal video. I loved it. And now that I know he's a fellow Huger, that's why I had to subscribe. I'm lost. I'm lost in the pond right now. Thank you for watching. Have a phenomenal day. I'll see you tomorrow.